Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is Rendog coming at ya in another Minecraft episode from the HermitCraft server. We're kicking things off today, my friends, from just outside of the Octagon Mega Shop, where it looks like our good friend Boatem 77 has been pretty hard at work creating, well, what must be one of the most magnificent bridges ever seen in HermitCraft history. Today is actually the first time I've seen this bridge since Doc finished it last week, and I'm just absolutely blown away. I mean, in our meeting in the last episode, Doc said he was going to connect the Octagon to Octatown, and he has done it in the most incredible fashion that I could ever have imagined. I had some pretty serious IRL stuff to do last week, so I didn't get a lot of opportunities to log onto the server to watch Doc build this thing. I just gotta say, it's really brought this entire area together in the most magnificent of ways. I never expected the bridge to be this awesome, and I gotta say a big shout out to Doc for this, man. You know what really blows me away about this build, guys? Look, this bridge, it's not 100% straight. It actually bends a little bit to the right so that it could match up with the main road of Octatown. And this is just so cool, man. It ends in like the spiral staircase thing. And I mean, this is just such an advanced bit of Minecrafting here. And I think we can all agree that Doc has done an outstanding job on the Octobridge. It's just magnificent, my friend. Well, it looks like we've got a bit of catching up to do here on Octagon Island, guys, and for today's episode, I'd like to focus my attention on something that we've been meaning to do for quite a while now, but haven't quite got there just yet. And that is, of course, the terraformification of Octagon Island. A few weeks back, we covered the entire place in white concrete powder, and it's pretty much stayed exactly the same as that since then. And I'm thinking if we can do a great job turning this area into a dead coral reef of some kind, that's going to go a long way to complementing the amazingness of Doc's Bridge. And it's really going to bring this whole area to life in all sorts of awesome ways. So that's what we're doing today, guys. We're going to be making a dead coral reef, or at least a portion of it here on the corner of Octagon Island. Now for me, the best way to get started with a big terraforming project like this is to set up a very simple block palette with the colors going from darkest to lightest, and that should give you a great idea of what colors you're going to be using for your build, and of course what resources you're going to need to pull the whole thing off. In this block palette, we're using no colored blocks, just gray to white scale blocks, and that means we get to use a bunch of interesting blocks in the grayscale color palette of Minecraft, including underused blocks like dead coral and tuff from the new update, alongside some old favorites like powdered concrete and andesite and all of that. And we're going to also try and find some interesting ways to add color into this black and white palette using some really cool blocks from Minecraft like, I don't know, sea pickles, lichen, amethyst crystals, all that sort of sweet jazz. But before we can start adding blocks into our dead coral reef build, guys, we've got some shopping to do. We're missing a few bits and pieces, which I think we can get from the various shops around Hermit Island. And, well, we're going to have to dig into the Octagon diamond reserves to make this happen today. Cypher, don't look at me like that, bro. Right, first on the list is andesite and, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but diorite. We need a bunch of both, and we can get both of those blocks from False Symmetry's incredible Flying Eagle shop. I mean, look at this thing. It is so awesome. And the shop is actually inside of this island that the giant eagle yoinked out of the ground. Yeah, what an awesome shop. Good job, Falsey. Also, dudes, what the heck is going on with the moon? I wasn't on the server last week because of IRL stuff. I logged on this week and the moon is getting massive. This is kind of scary. Anywho, let's get down to one of my favorite things to do on the HermitCraft server, guys, and that is to spend diamonds in my fellow hermits' shops. Falsey, thank you so much for all the hard work gathering this andesite and diorite. We're gonna need both of them, so yeah, please take my diamonds, and thanks for the building blocks. They're going straight into the coral reef. And I gotta give a big shout out to my fellow Hermit False Symmetry for this build. Definitely one of the coolest shops on the server. Absolutely awesome. And speaking of cool shops, my goodness, the Evil X Emporium is just looking, oh, French chef's kiss, mwah, beautiful. We definitely have to come and explore this place in the next episode, guys. It just looks so cool. Oh, my sainted Aunt Judy, it's been a couple of weeks since I saw Cub Fan's custom biome base. It is just mind-blowing. I actually don't have words to describe what I feel when I see this area. Cub, you're an absolute mad genius. Mojang, please can we have this as an actual biome in Minecraft? That would be amazing. Right, next stop on our shopping journey is the G train, where we need to pick up a bunch of wool. We need to get some light grey wool and probably a bit of white wool too. In fact, we can just get as much wool as we need and then just re-dye it into the colors that are required for our block palettes. So thanks, Grian, for all of the wool. Even though I don't particularly like putting diamonds into the Boatem profit hole, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get the work done on the HermitCraft server. You know what I'm saying, my dudes? Oh, dang it. Looks like we need to spend more diamonds over at Boatem, guys. We're gonna need a bunch of lichen for our build too. And here in Impulse's candy shop, we should be able to find some lichen. Oh, dang it. It's sold out, guys. I think we're gonna have to grow our own lichen today. You know what? I'm actually really excited for this terraforming project, guys. We have the general concept of what we're trying to make, which is a dead coral reef. And now we got to use all the bits and pieces in Minecraft to try and make this vision come to life before our very eyes. And even more exciting for me is we get to use blocks that we hardly ever use in the game, right? Like all of the dead corals and all of the blocks from the geodes. And I've got this crazy vision in my mind of integrating these amethyst crystals into this dead coral in some way to not only add some beautiful sparkling pink color to the place, but really make it feel a little bit alien, a little bit weird, and of course, a place where the massive Octagon crab machine would absolutely love to live. So yeah, I've got many, many hours of terraforming ahead of me, my dudes, and I tell you what, while I get started with this, let's go meet up with DocM77 in the Octagon head office for yet another sales meeting. The time has come, my friends, to take revenge on the Boatem prank from last episode, and I do believe that DocM77 has an awesome retaliation plan that involves an army of goats, apparently. Yo, Doc, where you at, brother? DocM77, father of goats and most amazing human being on Earth, welcome to the third ever meeting of Octagon.
It gets more and more spectacular every time.
Look at the piles. Look at the piles, dude. Ooh.
What the?
Baby. Oh, yes.
Told you so, right? Octagon is taking off. Its word is spreading. Look at that. How much is that?
It's a lot. We're going to go through the sales reports in 1 second. But first and foremost, Doc, can we just talk about this for a second?
Yeah. You saw that too?
Over the last couple of weeks, the moon feels like it's just been getting bigger, and now it's definitely confirmed. Like, this moon is definitely expanding. At first, I was like, am I tripping? Like, what's happening?
No, man.
But yeah,
this
is
massive.
This is something. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
So there's two options now, right? Does that mean the moon is like blowing up like a air balloon and just gets bigger and bigger, or is it actually coming closer?
Or are we going to it?
Oh yeah, to the moon, right?
Oh yeah, maybe we're going to the moon.
That's why we will be going with our derp coins.
Yeah, sweet. Octagon's going to the moon, baby. We did this, Doc. Octagon takes full responsibility for this.
By the way, talking about derp coin, X, I negotiated a deal with him. He's building a derp coin exchange right there down in Octagon.
Amazing.
We're getting 50% of the diamond profits from that too.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking.
In return, we're gonna buy another boost for derp coin stacking, which we have 2 already.
Yep.
But I don't see that as a punishment. I mean, we're just making more.
Yeah, we're just getting derp richer every single week. It's beautiful. And dude, speaking of amazingness, the bridge you made, mind-blowing, epic, ridiculous. I love it.
Thank you.
I mean, look at this place now, dude. The mega base.
I know.
Taking shape from the sales side of things, Doc.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get the accounts going here. I've got some good news. I've got some bad news. All right.
All right.
Let's quickly take a look at the graph. So on this side, we can see huge profits smashing through the graphs. In fact.
Wow, I haven't seen it yet. Wow, okay.
Looking amazing. This side very sad though. Okay, 0 sales for any of these products for the last 2 weeks. So we don't want to look at that side too much. That's why I put the piles on this side to compensate. Okay.
Wow. Okay, but that's literally through the roof.
Yeah. So we're deep slate. Okay. We're at 58 sales, up from 9. Rockets at 0 still. Copper at 49, up from 15. Shulker boxes 9, up from 0. Redstone. What?
There it was again.
Did you feel that?
I told you.
Did you feel that?
I told you. Yep.
Wait.
There we go again.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, I told you you've not been on the week, because yeah,
What?
we have earthquakes now and rumblings.
Oh, that wasn't a glitch or something? I thought like there was a glitch or something happening. You felt that?
Nope.
Okay.
It's relatively regularly, and it's happening, and every other hermit saw it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's mildly terrifying. Can I get back to my sales report now, please?
Okay.
Redstone blocks 0 down from 8. Clear glass 0. Obsidian 0 down from 1. Bargain bin 0. But here's the big news for the week, my dude. Logs. 166 sales. Boom, baby.
I wonder where that came from.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the thousands of boats that were in the Octagon last week?
Yeah, I removed them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, I guess they were inflated sales because they bought them to prank us. But at the end of the day, who
cares?
actually won at the end of the day?
Yeah, and, we still can retaliate. I mean, obviously, if you look at it, like, we won big time. They bought all the stuff, right?
Yep.
But we cannot just, let them go around and prank people and be like, haha.
No. No.
I prepared the army of goats, man. We will strike back with the most annoying noise machine ever seen in HermitCraft history. Imagine, I'll show you how. I have the goats back there,
You made an army of goats?
Yeah.
What?
Screaming goats. Screaming goats.
Oh my goodness. Okay, tell you what. Let's pile up high real quick, and then we can talk about retaliation for Boatem, because I see some peeps in the comments think that we're sleeping on this, that we're not going to actually respond to what they did to us last week. Oh, it's coming, baby. Army of goats. Tell me, talk to me. Talk to me. I was a bit busy last week, so I'm a little bit behind on the plans to retaliate against Boatem. What is the story?
We need to sleep.
Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Doc, get the creepers, dude.
Yeah,
Get the creepers. Oh, the noise here, though. Oh my goodness, dude, this is outrageous noise. Wait, I gotta turn friendly creatures down. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. You want to put all of these goats into Boatem so that whenever a Boatem is in Boatem, they just hear this horrible noise. Let me turn it up for the viewers real quick. Oh my!
They're all of them are screaming goats. Every single one of them. So,
Okay. All right, Doc. Operation Goat Boatem has begun.
Boatem. Okay, let's see if it works. If you can snatch a single one.
So we got to try and get one of these out of there. Maybe if I get in the boat and just go a little bit closer.
If you're in, yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
let's see. Okay, that doesn't work. I tried. Here, I got wheat. Come out.
Oh my goodness! What hit me, dude?
It ran out.
He hit me.
Oh yeah, that's the way to get him. Just stand still. They will attack you.
All right, Doc. First goats have arrived at boat.
Yeah.
Where should we stick him? Oh, dude, we got to stick him in Impulse's van, right? That's actually the perfect first spot. Yes.
Oh, all right.
What did you do?
We helped. One boat again. We helped them.
Rip. Oh, we got the goat head for the head collection at least, dude. We don't have a goat head yet.
Look at this head. What? It's a screaming goat head. Oh my god,
That's
amazing.
awesome. That's super rare. We got to put that in our treasure room, dude. Nicely done.
I'm sorry you didn't see anything.
Can you leash the goat also? Can we double leash her?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's punk. Okay. All right.
All right.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. That's the way. All right.
Hold on, dude. Let's do an irritation test, okay? Like, where do you hear the goat? How close do you have to be? Oh, here?
Yeah. Still hear it?
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's fine enough. It's fine enough, and if they're everywhere, you can't escape it. It's gonna be really annoying.
All
okay,
right.
let's load more goats. And hey, if you guys think we're gonna show you all the locations, haha, no.
This is the only location you get to see. So, sorry.
I know you're snitches.
Yeah, the Boatem army is like, oh, we're gonna tell Green and Impulse where all the goats are.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys. Not gonna happen.
Good luck. Yo, Ren. Where are the goats that were in here just a second ago?
Well, they are now in Boatem. All over Boatem. Oh, it's glorious.
Bro, it must have been 50 goats or something.
Yeah.
Like, easy.
There've been some casualties, as you can see.
Yeah. We're hidden then at strategic spots, all over the place. We're not gonna tell you exactly where, but one thing's for sure, they're gonna wreck. Oh, hey, there's a goat in the yard here. Did you not
good.
hide it yet?
Oh, no, we
really?
didn't hide that one.
Yeah. Okay. So
He's fine.
pretty much.
Oh,
yeah.
yep,
What?
here we go. Pretty much everywhere you go now in Boatem, there will be a screech.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just make sure, Doc.
It's everywhere, man. Bro, this is a different kind of prank. Theirs was more like for show, right? We come and you see the boats and be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Ours is playing the long game, man. They're gonna find goats here for the next month.
This is the psychological
Somewhere.
game, okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yep, it gets pretty spicy up here.
Oh, yeah. There was a scream.
Here we
it's
go.
Gonna be rendered.
Yep, there's some screaming over at the profit area. That's perfect.
Oh, man. It's gonna be so tough to locate where it's coming from as well,
Yeah, it's perfect, dude. This is the psychological game. We're gonna drive them crazy over the next few weeks.
It's long-term psychological warfare.
Yeah, this is some serious damage to the ear holes also. Oh, it's glorious,
Yes.
dude. Everywhere you go,
yeah.
there is screeching. This is a magnificent job well done, and I think a perfect retaliation to what happened over at the Octagon. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're even now, Doc. We're even now.
Yeah.
Well, Doc, I gotta say, this was a wonderful way to spend, well, it took about 4 hours to do it, but definitely worth the time, I would say. What do you think?
And I think you would never hear me say these words, but I'm kind of sick of goats right now.
What? I'm shocked. I never thought I'd hear that coming out of your mouth, dude. What the heck?
But if you hear this frantic screaming for 4 hours straight, it's enough. And yeah, now imagine what they will go through.
Oh, this is glorious.
I'm loving it.
Job well done, Doc. I'm gonna go have some lunch.
Yeah, same.
It's the next day in real life, Cyberdiggity Dogs, and I've been making some really amazing progress on the Octagon Coral Reef over the last couple of days. I mean, it's been so much fun building this thing. It's actually been a very relaxing project for me, and just what I needed off the back of a pretty intense week last week. And you know what? I'm so happy with how awesome the Amethyst Crystals are working in this build. I've been trying to make these sort of dead branches of coral with amethyst sticking out the top of them. And that little bit of purple or pink has just brought this whole place to life. And I don't know, the vision that I had for this particular bit of terraforming, it's starting to come to life now. I'm very, very happy with it. Of course, there's still a ridiculous amount of work to do because we got to do this for the entire island. But for the purposes of today's episode, I wanted to finish off a corner of the island so that we can get a great idea of how it is going to look when the entire island is completed. And I hope you guys like it, man. Let me know what you think in the description box below. I've still got a few hours ahead of me today just to get a bunch more blocks down here, see how far we can get. And guys, I just wanted to take a moment this morning for a bit of DocM77 appreciation. For many of us hermits, we like to live pretty private lives. I mean, that's why we are hermits at the end of the day. And you guys don't really get to see a lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. But as I've been mentioning over the course of the last few months, guys, I've had a pretty rough time in 2021. It's not been the easiest last 4 to 6 months for me. And you know who's always been there to help me out every step of the way throughout Season 8? Well, my good friend DocM77. He's never failed to lend me his ear so I can talk through some of the stuff that's going on in my life, and he's always offered such amazing support and such incredible advice throughout. He's always got my back, and whenever I need something, Doc is there for me. I mean, take this episode for example. Doc's took a lot of time this week to help me make some content for this episode with our meeting, and in fact I've got a bonus DocM77 clip for you guys out there that we'll play at the end of the video too. And Doc just did these things to make sure that I could put out a video this week, and that's just the kind of person Doc is. He's always thinking about the people in his life, always trying to find ways to help the people that he cares about out, and he's just a really amazing and super awesome human being, my dude. So massive shout out to my friend DocM77, and I just want to say a personal thank you to Doc for everything that he's done for me this year, and for being so understanding of what's going on. And I know we kind of missed out on a bunch of amazing content that we could have created this year with all the weird stuff we were doing, but unfortunately my real life kind of derailed everything, and Doc was super understanding, really supportive throughout, and never hesitated to try and find a different way to achieve the goals that we had for the season, even if I wasn't there creatively speaking or didn't have the creative energy or capacity to help him out. Doc has just been steering the ship forward and keeping everything together around these here parts. Big love to DocM77, my dudes. What an amazing human being. And yeah, it's been an absolute privilege playing with pretty much one of the biggest Minecraft legends in the history of YouTube in Season 8. It's been a great honor for me. So big love to you, Doc, my friend. Thank you for everything. Oh, geez, one of those earthquake things again. Interrupting my feels flow, my dudes. Absolutely outrageous.
Oh, man. Yo, I could see when you were arriving, going through the nether, man.
Yeah.
Already, you had like a whole freaking pack dropped. I think it's working.
Oh, it's working? Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing,
okay,
amazing.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready to go up to the AFK spot? Let's see if everything is connected.
I don't know if I'm ready, but sure.
Wait, is anybody else on? Zuma is AFK. Okay, in case we lag out the server, nobody will really.
Okay. I mean, from what you've told me about this gold farm, we might actually break the server, so...
well, it's gonna be a good test, see if the server is strong.
Sure.
Hey, we're not doing it at high traffic hours, like late,
exactly.
when all the others are on.
Okay, well, so, this isn't exactly how I plan to start my day, Doc, but okay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, whoa.
Oh
there was
my
another shake.
goodness. Dude, this giant portal thing you've made?
Yeah.
This is the most ridiculous amount of obsidian that I've ever seen in any Minecraft project. What the heck? Anyway,
oh my god.
This
Are you up there
AFK
already?
spot at the top here? Like at the very top of the structure? Okay.
Oh, you're not even at the AFK spot yet?
Oh, here we are. Now I'm there now. I just got here.
Holy moly. Okay.
Is it working?
Yes. What on earth? Okay,
good.
this is mental. This is mental. I've never seen anything like that from a legit farm.
Well, I didn't see anything here.
Whoa. Dude, like I've only seen something like that from RNG farms. Where you gotta switch positions, you gotta see this.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, like inside here, it's very peaceful over here at this giant portal thing. All right, let me try and get down before without dying. Okay, there we go.
Okay, it's mental.
Okay, so that works. Nice. Where do I go to see, like, because I don't actually know what's happening here. Where do I go to see the action?
Yeah. Head towards our copper dryings, but wait, I'm picking you up. It's literally like 200 blocks. Are you at the portal?
I'm about to get there.
Okay. Holy okay, dude.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. You explained to me how this thing works this morning. I was like, okay, fine. Sounds good. Whenever Doc explains anything in Minecraft, you just nod and say yes. You're like, yes, Doc. Yes, Doc.
Well, here, I'll show you. Well, the concept is pretty simple, right? There is a lot of spawn spaces in there, and as soon as a mob spawns in, they instantly get teleported away. Because they're inside the portals, right?
Right, okay.
And because of that, you free new spawning spaces instantly.
Oh my goodness,
and that means,
what the heck is this thing, dude?
That's just a storage system for our double, for our Schalke boxes full of gold.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
There's lots of little babies here. What's happening here, man?
So what you do is you walk in there.
Okay.
Right, and then scoot all the way back to the fence.
Okay.
And stand on the pressure plate. And now the thing is activated, right? And then you just hit the armor stand with your sword periodically.
Okay.
I'm going over.
Well, nothing's happening here, Doc.
Yeah, of course. Gotta load the
it?
area. Yeah. Well, wait and see.
I mean, I killed all the little babies inside now. Like, is something supposed to happen?
Wait.
You woke me up for this, Doc?
Come on, man. Come on.
wait a
Patience,
minute.
Patience.
What's happening up there? Okay, there's a couple pigmen coming.
Not too bad. You okay for a restart? I need to... No! Can you tell him no? I'm climbing upstairs. Give us 5 minutes.
Give us a few minutes. Okay, well I saw a couple of pigmen there.
Alright.
I mean, this isn't the fastest farm I've ever seen. I mean, last season's pigmen farm was better than this, Doc. Just saying. If this is it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude, what the? Oh my goodness, wait, no. Where do I go? Do I have to hit them? Oh,
hit the armor stand.
Hit the armor stand. Okay, I'm hitting it. Okay, dude. Okay, this is hurting the soul, hurting the brain, hurting the ears. I got a headache.
Okay. I'm backing off.
My. It is a literal waterfall of flesh, dude. What?
Oh my god, that's a great YouTube title, actually. Let's call the video "A Waterfall of Flesh."
That's what it is. Okay, that is absolute insanity. I mean, this thing is going to make more piglin bits than a server will ever need in like 100 years. Well, that literally got my heart racing, Doc. So that's one way to wake up in the morning. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I mean, it is almost midday, but you know, us YouTubers, you know, midday is like morning time for YouTubers. So
I got up really early, man. I got up really early.
Well, I can understand why. You've been at it again with the madness. Good job, Doc.
Yeah, it took only 20 hours to blaze all the freaking obsidian, but hey.
Amazing. Okay, well,
yeah.
Good stuff.
Thank you
it
for
works,
testing.
Doc. Pleasure.
Yeah, I'm very, very pleased.
My fellow cyber-diggity dogs from all over the world, we be cooking with gas today, my dudes. Oh, baby, the dead coral reef is just turning out so much better than I could have ever imagined, guys. Look at this, man. I've been at it now for a good couple of days, and it's all starting to look exactly how I imagined it in my brain, and it looks particularly awesome here from the Octa Bridge. I wanted to provide anybody walking on the bridge with an epic view as they go toward the Octagon. And look at this, man. Look at how beautiful this is starting to look. Azima joined us. Morning, X. Now, I'm not going to lie, my friends, it has been quite a grind to get one of the edges of Octagon Island to look like this. It certainly has taken a good few hours to get to this point, and well, the bad news is I've only managed to complete a very small section of the island so far, but I wanted to make sure that we got a really good idea for the design of the island before I continue to do any more across the rest of it. And you know what, guys? I think we have landed on the perfect combination of stuff and things to bring this dead coral reef idea to life. Starting with the Amethyst Crystals. I absolutely love them in this block palette, right? These beautiful spots of purple just popping out of the gray and white so gloriously. These warped vines also, this was a new addition that I added yesterday. I didn't think they were going to work, but they actually work absolutely gloriously, I think, because they share the same color palette as the oxidized copper of the Octagon. And that sort of works to connect the Octagon to the island from a color palette perspective, right? Just absolutely amazing. Also, one of my favorite little discoveries throughout this project, guys, has been the combination of lichen and diorite. I am not a big fan of diorite, I never have been. I think it's probably one of the ugliest blocks in the game, but for some reason, when you put lichen on it, it just looks awesome. It turns diorite into an actually beautiful block, because it adds some green and some yellow into it, and makes it not look like bird poop anymore. It kind of looks like, I don't know, a very moist sort of sponge that you might find in a very, shallow ocean pool of some kind. And speaking of shallow ocean pools, take a look at this. That's exactly what I've done here, guys, is I've added some water into the build itself, or at least into the terrain itself, and I think that's really helped to break up the grays and the whites, right? Getting that very stark blue into the palette a little bit too. And of course, we've got all the dead coral sort of spattered around the place. And I gotta say, my favorite feature of this landscape, definitely these calcite growths over here, right? That we've been making out of this block. I actually don't even even know what that block is called. I've used it so infrequently in Minecraft, I don't even know the name of it. What actually is this called? What is this thing? Calcite. Okay, I got it right the first time. Nice. Yeah, the calcite growths just look so epic. They look absolutely amazing with the crystals, of course. And I also added some of these things, these flowers. What are they called again? Drip blossoms, spore blossoms, yes. To add these sort of particles to the entire area too. Every now and then you see them growing off of the calcite growths. And I don't know, that just adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the place, right? It makes it feel like it's damp, like there's moisture in the air. And it gives that sort of seaside smell to it also, right? Like if I close my nose and sniff the air around here, it almost feels like I'm standing on some sort of like a rock outgrowth in the ocean, covered in algae and with, you know, little rock pools all over the place with sea anemones in them and whatnot. A little bit like the place that I used to go when I was a kid, actually. My brother and I used to go play in the rock pools on the ocean, and that's kind of what inspired me to build this, I suppose, or at least add these rock pools into it. I'm kind of being transported back to those rock pools that my brother and I used to play in when we were kids, and well, that's what you want to achieve when you do anything in Minecraft, right? You want to try and get an emotional response to what you build, and if you can do that, well, you're cooking with gas then. But I gotta say, guys, this has been one of my favorite projects so far in Season 8. It's been such a chilled and relaxed build. I've just been hanging out with myself, with my little dog, Obi-Wan Kenobi, listening to some music, listening to some podcasts, and just placing down some very weird blocks to create a dead coral reef here on the edge of Octagon Island. Very excited to see what you guys think about it, man. Do let me know in the comment section below if you like what you see. I just love the purple that we get from the Amethyst Crystals here. I think that really was a really great addition to the build. Looking absolutely glorious. But unfortunately, my dudes, I have run out of time for today's episode. Hope you have enjoyed it. And listen, if you have, do me a big flavor, if you will. Hit that freaking like button, not just for me, but for the Octagon and also for DocM77. Let's hit the like button for DocM77. Why not, my dudes? And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, my friends, you know what to do. You smackety smack that like button for the Octagon Mega Base. Thank you guys very much for watching today. We'll smell you all in the next episode, where we're going to make a bit more progress on Octatown over there. So, yeah, see you guys then.